Alright, good afternoon. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're doing well today. Hey Cheryl, thanks for being here. That's right. Thank you. If you have to leave, you have to go to the next person. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. I'm finally here. Sorry for the delay. Alright, so I'm going to tell you the songs that I got, and we're going to go ahead and start on the general reading. And I'm going to weave back and forth like I used to do to try and save some time. And, you know, God always knows what's going on here, even when I get confused. So we'll be okay. Alright, interestingly, we got Hello, Good Morning Beautiful again. I'm not going to read the words to that song because they just keep repeating. Basically, good morning, beautiful. How was your night? Mine was wonderful with you by my side. And when I woke up and saw your sweet face, or when I wake up and see your sweet face, it's a good morning, beautiful day. Why we keep getting that song, I don't know. But I do know that we will continue to get it until somebody that is whoever it's meant for gets the message. So somebody's not getting this message. And I said, why do you keep giving me this song? And this is what I got. Tyler Rich 1111. And I am going to read this one to you. Whoop. Tyler Rich 1111. Yeah. It's a carryover. They're not paying attention or something. Alright, somebody's just not getting it. Okay, so we had hello. Why do I keep saying hello, beautiful? It's good morning, beautiful. But somehow that factors in. It's hello, beautiful. All right, black coffee from a Texaco, a lotto ticket because you never know. Another up all night moving slow. It's 11 a.m., but I'm good to go. Black leather buckets, yeah, the seats get hot. Window down, wind just cooling it off. No, it ain't the red light making me stop. It's 4 ones on the dashboard clock. It's 11:11 and I can't help make a wish. I wish you wouldn't have left, not the way that you did. Why the hell did you say things why the hell did I say things I didn't mean? Okay, so reverse the roles if you need to. Somebody said things they didn't mean. Why did I, but I accidentally, that was a Freudian slip again. Why didn't I say you were my everything? So maybe somebody said you're my everything. But in this case, it's saying, why didn't I say you were everything, everything? 1111, I hope it's there on your phone. I hope you're thinking of me and you're there being alone. Like, what? I hope you're thinking of me and you. Oh, I hope you're thinking of you and me and they're being alone like I do. I hope you miss me like I miss you. It's 11:11. It's 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it's 2 for 1 with the guys. The sun sets and the white stars start to rise. It's going to be a good night, yeah. Then it's 10 o'clock and we all pay. We all go our own separate ways. I turn the key a little bit dazed. It's right there on the microwave. It's 11:11 and I can't help make a wish. I wish you wouldn't have left. No, not the way that you did. Why the hell did I say things that I didn't mean? Why didn't I say you were everything, everything? So somebody has regret. I hope it's there on your phone, 11:11. I hope you're thinking of me and you there being alone like I do. I hope you miss me like I miss you. It's 11:11. It's 11:11 and I can't help make a wish. I wish you wouldn't have left. No, not the way that you did. It's 11:11 and I can't help make a wish. I wish I wouldn't have left. No, not the way that I did. I keep saying it backwards. Why? I wish you wouldn't have left. No, not the way that you did. Why the hell did I say things that I didn't mean? Why didn't I say you were everything, everything? 1111, I hope it's there on your phone. I hope you're thinking of me. I hope you're thinking of me and you and there being alone like I do. I hope you miss me like I miss you. It's 1111. Yeah, it's 1111. Oh, it's 1111 and I miss you. So it sounds like there's separation here and regret because of the way things ended. One of you said things you didn't mean, and you should have said this person was everything. And so that caused regret, is what I'm feeling here. I'm also feeling rejection. Like one of these people felt incredibly rejected. So I'm going to try to find out in the general reading. And we may not have anybody show up. They may all be busy with Mother's Day and doing things with their family. So I'm just going to do this reading, and they'll catch it on the replay, and we'll do another one at some other time, and maybe we'll have somebody show up to ask questions. I don't really worry about who shows up, because the person that the reading is for will watch it. Okay, they'll get the message, but this person is not getting the message. That's the problem, is they're not getting the message. But we're gonna find out why. What happened here, Spirit, when this person left? What happened here? How did this happen? I'm not going to read the pre-shuffle because these are pretty lengthy cards. Show me how this happened when this person left and said things that they didn't mean, and they wanted to say that you are everything. Why didn't they do that? What happened here? May I see, please, how this happened? They're still waiting. So somebody was kept waiting here. Somebody's waiting for something. They're still waiting. Spirit, what are they waiting for? What are they waiting for? Hold on just a second. Let's find out what they're waiting for. What is this person waiting for? Trust your intuition. Self-pleasure came out. Maybe they're waiting for sex. Alright, what are they waiting for? They're still waiting, but why? What are they waiting for? That's how this happened, is somebody got kept waiting. What are they waiting for? They're missing you. They're missing you. True love came out in reverse. This person doesn't have true love for whoever this is. But you miss them. I guess because maybe they didn't say you were everything. So now you miss them? Or they miss you? What's the truth about true love? Why is true love not upright? What's the truth? Because this person is worth waiting for. It's a friend that's all in my head. I think that these cards can be read upright. I think you missed somebody. You were waiting for somebody that you truly loved, and you missed them. And it was a friend that was all in your head that was worth waiting for. Look, and making silent moves on the bottom of the deck. Alright, so we're going to find out what was being hidden. And they were making silent moves. What's being hidden? That you're having to deal with your drama, handle your hurts, habits, old hurts, habits, and unresolved shit. And you need to stop trying to control every damn thing. And before the reading, it was like Spirit reminded me of the wounded healer, Chiron. And mine is in Aries. And so look up where your Chiron placement is and see what healing it is that you need to be doing. Because somehow, secretly, you need to deal with some drama. Secretly, you're dealing with drama, and you're like, I'm not going to try and control this situation anymore because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. What are they dealing with drama? To clarify the drama that's being dealt with. Leading a double life came out. So this person, how are they leading a double life? Trust your intuition. They will call. So it has something to do with them calling. Maybe they don't call at certain times because of something. Why don't they call? Clarify that. Because they don't want to be desperate. They don't want to look desperate. Huh. Okay. All right. But I love you. I love you. Okay. All right. So what's being shown? That it's time for anal. Okay. Examine this matter a little deeper. All right. What clarify that? That could mean they were acting like an eye that flew out. An asshole. Go solo. So somebody got pissed off here and left, and they said things that they didn't mean. Alright, what's going to happen next? Oh, this flying out with force. Somebody's going to get hot and sweaty, work out, and grow old as fuck together, and check themselves. They're playing with fire. That love can hurt like hell. Breathe through that shit. Alright, and then they want shit to be different also. Okay. Now, let's look at it from this deck. What's being shown? Over here, secretly, they're dealing with drama and trying not to control this. And it has to do with them living a double life. Trust your intuition when it has to do with they will call and not feeling desperate. So maybe it's like, I'm not going to be desperate just because you don't call me. I'm just not going to be desperate. All right, and I'm going to be solo. And I'm going to look at this deeper. Alright, show me what that means, being solo. Let them go. Somebody's making silent moves. They need their friend support. And divine timing is in reverse. Why is it divine timing in reverse? No, no, no. I want good answers. Why is it? It's not time because somebody doesn't want to be worried about fantasizing. Alright, what's going to happen next? Escapism came out. You're going to stop escaping, stop having a rebound and feeling like there's no way out of this. What's the truth? What's the truth? What's the truth about not having any way out of this? The truth is that you're trying to control this, that you can have your freedom. This was intentional but not intentional, unintentional in reverse. So somebody did this on purpose. They were controlling their freedom on purpose. Why were they controlling their freedom on purpose? That's a lot of damn cards. Because they thought the grass wasn't greener. They didn't want to have a lot of burdens. They had a secret love. They didn't want to party, and they were divinely guided. So what else do we need to know here? There's going to be a commitment. Don't lose hope in reverse. Somebody's fighting it. So somebody's fighting wanting to have a commitment here. But you've lost hope in it completely. You're alone now and you're like, I don't care if you call because I'm not going to worry. Look, and they're not calling because there's unsent messages. Let's see what the unsent messages say. Let's see where these go. What do the unsent messages say? Because this is an unsent messages deck. What do those messages say? Is the grass greener? Remember, I don't know if the grass is greener. I smile when I'm reading. I'm reading our text now, but not wanting to be depressed. Remember, trust your intuition when they will call. They want to call, but they don't want you to think they're desperate to talk to you. This person is. And did you block me? My calls keep going to voicemail. I don't want a relationship. How does the other person feel? You have me confused with somebody else. And I can't stand you. What the fuck did I get myself into? But that came out in reverse. So it's like, I act like I can't stand you. This person does a lot of pretending. I feel like the great pretender. That's what I'm hearing, the great pretender. The great pretender. And you just fell asleep on the phone with me at night. So it looks like they are fighting a secret love. Even fantasizing about it. But they don't want to look desperate, so there's times when they just won't call you because they don't want you to know how much they think about you and miss you. And this is a friend of yours that's worth waiting for. That's you're not sure if you're in love with them or not, but we saw that you were. You fantasize about this person. You're worried. You might just be worried that it's not the right time, and let them go. There's somebody that's got you. Got to let them go, and you're making silent moves when it comes to friend support and fantasizing that it's not. Oh, you're worried that it's not the right time for this. Okay, you're fighting a commitment. You're being divinely guided to be with a secret love that doesn't party. And you're controlling your own freedom because you don't know if the grass is greener. So you're not using anything to escape. You're not having a rebound, but you feel like you have a way out of this. All right, so what is the way out of this? That's what I want to know. Let's see what's the way out of this. Show us the way out of this. How would we get out of this? Stop being detached and cold. Okay, somebody is not celebrating gifts in abundance and they're detached and cold, and it's happened in the spring, okay? Why are they doing that? They're having a breakthrough or an epiphany about something that happened last fall or a fall in the past. They're having a breakthrough and seeing their reflection. All right, what's being hidden? That divine timing thing, trusting divine timing, a very big transformation. Pluto is here, that's Scorpio, and growth in the summer. So secretly, this person is trusting divine timing, and there's going to be a big transformation in the summer. All right, what's going to be shown? You're going to have assistance from your spirit guides. And how are they assisting? Oh my God, look. Your ancestors and guides are here. Divine masculine is here. And no attraction. So maybe this person has no attraction. What are they assisting with when it comes to this? Not partying or having a third party and thinking about this. What are they thinking? That they want stability, harmony, and flow, the truth, the Ace of Swords, and no more deception. What do they feel like deception is all about? Being closed off. So they feel like you're deceiving them about not wanting this. The sun, strength, and empowerment is here with your higher self not being activated in an unexpected storm. All right, what would your higher self say here if it were activated? May I see, please? What would their higher self say? That there needs to be balance here and there's confusion. Anything else? One person might be giving more. That somebody is needing to have acceptance and a new perspective. And there's confusion. This person is confused. It's like they don't know if the grass would be greener. Look, this fell out. Fate, a divine detour. I'm going to put it back on the top. There's an unexpected storm that's inevitable. What's going to be the total outcome here? Wish fulfillment. Being present and having abundance and gratitude. They're going to stop communicating with somebody that they've been... Okay. There's going to be wish fulfillment, and it has to do with no communication and being guarded and vulnerable. And we see that over here. It's like this person guards themselves when it comes to talking to you. But they're going to be there, be abundant, be grateful, rather, and have wish fulfillment. And look, a reunion on the bottom of the deck. Okay. All right, so it looks like this is going to work out, but there's some things that need to be worked out here. And it looks like there's a third party involved that is maybe causing some problems. It could be alcohol, drugs. I see that here at least twice. I want to know what the transformation is going to be. How is the universe working? I'm here to use the White Witch Tarot, so I'm going to use that. How is the universe working on this transformation? The Emperor came out again. Divine Masculine is here. And there's something that... There's like a cycle here that they haven't ended. They just haven't ended this. What's going on, Cheryl? What's confusing? Hey, you got a question? So there's a divine masculine that hasn't ended a cycle. And there's a risk. That's what the transformation is. This transformation is about this cycle that's going to end and them taking a risk. They don't want to take a risk because there's something that hasn't ended somehow in some other scenario. So we need to kind of find out what was going on with that situation also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cleaning these up. If you have a question, go ahead and post your question for Cheryl. And I'll try to answer your question and then I'll get back to the reading. But yeah, this person is confused. It's like they have this friend they want to be supportive to, but they're afraid that the grass won't be greener or something like that. The truth is here about stability. They're thinking about how they can have stability and no more partying. It's like this person is in a situation where all they do is party. They're fantasizing about being with somebody else. And it looks like they're going to be, because there's going to be wish fulfillment. That's the transformation that's going to happen secretly. I don't know if they even know that, but they've been living a double life, trying not to live a double life. And that might be why they try not to call you, because I think they're with somebody else. That's the feel this has. It's like they're either with somebody else or they have some kind of third party, like work or something. Let me see if I can find out what the drama is that they need to deal with a little bit further when it comes to this, whatever it is that they're fighting. Why are they fighting this? Can you show me why they're fighting this? And how can you show me that? This is what's needing to close out. He is blocking you and ghosting you. Okay. Pastor Dean, welcome to the channel. You see my craftsman drill? Yeah. That's my drill. Bought that. I have about 7 or 8 craftsman drills. My husband was a carpenter. But that one I purchased myself and then came home and was like, wow, we already have 6 or 7 here. Why did I buy another one? All right, so you want to know if he's blocked you? How does he feel? No contact? All right, let's see how he feels, and then Spirit will help me to get back to the original reading. This is a very powerful person. They're very spiritual. They can run an empire. There's something they need to end, though, so that they... Or maybe they don't need to end it. Maybe the problem is they're trying to end it and they don't need to, because they would be taking too much of a risk by ending it. All right, somebody needs to make a confession, but they're hiding when it comes to you. Is it Sajah? No. Zahara. I think it's Zahara. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, okay? Zahara, baby, one question, okay? I mean, you can ask as many as you want, but let's try to put them all in one. You're missing a lot. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Zahara. Okay. Let me see if I can figure out what you're asking. He's blocked you. Gohar. Zahar and Gohar. Gohar's feelings for you, no contact. Okay, I think that's what you're asking. How does he feel? He wants to make a confession, but he's hiding it. Show me how he feels, please. May I see? He wants to make a confession about getting clarity. Like, he wants to tell you something about clarity. Something he's gotten clarity about. It has to do with, he's not getting clarity when it comes to intimacy. So maybe he doesn't know if you'll be intimate or something. Or there's some, I don't know. How does he feel about her? Like there's no stability, no security. You're not, it's like he feels like you don't have any establishment, like you're not in a home, in a housing, in a secure housing, or you're not a secure something. Why does he feel that way? He's having an epiphany that he's pretending to feel that way. So he really wants to get established with you, but he's pretending like he doesn't. He's avoiding you. Why is he doing that? Because he's frozen. Silence, no words. All right, what's going to be the outcome here? There's a resentment. He's got a resentment, or you're going to have one, and stop hoping for this. There's a lot of tension here. Clarify the resentment and not hoping. My throat chakra's trying to close. Somebody's going to get tired of this. I think it's you. I think you're going to get tired of this person treating you this way and having so much confusion. This original reading could be for you to some degree. All right, now let me look at what he would say to you if he would say something. If he would text her, what would he say, Spirit? I can see myself marrying you, and I think I could marry you. This person really wants to marry you. They're not telling you that, though. They're hiding that. And I think I miss you. So, why do they not talk to her? Thanks for being in my life? What do you mean? I love the way you love me. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't be talking to this person. Maybe you need to reach out to them. Maybe you're the reason why they're not. Where have you been all my life? And you're impossible to love. So I suggest trying to reach out to this person, Zahar, because this person's pretending, but they want to be established with you and marry you. All right, Pastor somebody. Pastor Dean. Yeah, Zahar, wow. Claim it, baby. It's showing up in the cards strongly. All right, Pastor Dean, did you have a question other than admiring my craftsman drill? All right, I'm waiting to see if Pastor Dean has a question. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to start looking at the spread here in front of me, because I want to find out what this emperor's holding on to that they're just not letting go of. Maybe they're not meant to let go of it. That could be the case too. Show me with the Moonology deck what's going on with this emperor, Spirit. Why is the emperor here? May I see, please? Why is the emperor here? This isn't you. Typically an older person, somebody that's mature in life. Luck is on your side and your commitment is being tested, Emperor. So it was a friendship. We saw that. You are good enough and luck is on your side. So for some reason you might feel like you're not good enough. You were questioning whether or not the grass would be greener. So that means you're somewhere else. Take time to breathe out and luck is on your side. So you're going to get lucky. Alright, why is the Emperor here? May I see, please? Good, strong answers only, please. There we go. It's a time to give rather than take. So this person is realizing that it's time for me to give. Stop taking and give. Alright, well, why is the world here? You are good enough, and nothing will come of this situation. So this person feels like they're not good enough, and nothing's going to come of the situation. Why do they feel that way? They need to believe in the impossible. So if they feel like this is an impossible situation, why is the Fool on the bottom of the deck in reverse? Expect powerful change and bring love into the situation. All right. What's the truth about it being impossible? What's the truth? There we go. The end of a tough cycle approaches, and you and your loved ones are safe. Expect this powerful change. Bring love into the situation. So the truth is that you're ending a tough cycle. This cycle needs to close, and you need to know that your loved ones are safe. Cancer's here, Capricorn's here, Virgo's here, Virgo, a blue moon, Aquarius, and a powerful eclipse of a new moon. So the truth about this, you feel like it's impossible, but this spirit world is saying you're at the end of a tough cycle. Did we get a question, Cheryl? Okay, what's up, Samar? Did I have a question up here somewhere? Can I ask you a question? New. I don't know the procedure. I want to know general reading. Okay, I just did the general reading, Sahara. So after it posts, you can go back and watch that. But if you have a question, I'll answer it for you. So this person, a personal issue is about to reach resolution for this emperor. And it had to do with the general reading. It was a friend that they were confused about. Very confused. And somebody said things they didn't mean. They should have said you were everything, but they didn't say that. Or vice versa. Alrighty then. Okay. So I'm going to pull tarot on this and see what comes out. Alright, why is the Emperor here? Because you remember they kept somebody waiting? It was a long wait too. They kept them waiting a long time, this Emperor, or they waited a long time. There was a long wait involved. We saw that twice now. That's why they're here. We waited a long time for them to be here. And why are they not ending this cycle? Because of taking a risk. Okay. There's some anxiety involved, some Eight of Swords energy. So, and there's manifesting going on here. It's like, I want you back, and I'm coming into alignment to have that. This is a new love and a new world of possibilities. But you have to come out of this place of feeling anxious and imprisoned about something new. It's like you're terrified to do something different. And it wouldn't be a bad thing. That's the thing about life. We can either keep doing the same thing we've always done and keep getting the same thing we've always gotten, or we can take a risk. And this person needs to take a risk. They've been waiting a long time for this to happen too. Alright, what's going to be the outcome if they will stop being anxious and take a risk? Somebody's going to get ripped apart. They're mirroring. They're going to end a third party. Come out of a dark night of the soul. And they're soul searching about a higher level commitment and getting rid of a karmic partner. I told you there was somebody else here. I could feel them here. They're here, but they're not here. This person is going to get hurt, this karmic partner. That's the problem. I think that this person doesn't want that to happen. So they're being more considerate of someone else's feelings than their own happiness. They're soul searching about having this though. What's going on with the soul searching? How do I find out that, Spirit? What's going on with this soul searching? May I see what's going on with this soul searching? This is sacred destiny. They're soul searching about being at a standstill and wanting that to change. So somehow their life is at a standstill and they want that to change. They want to have fulfillment. Alright, this is a friend. It's on the bottom of the deck that it's a friend. Why is the Fool here in reverse? Oh, that flew out. Because somebody is cold as ice and divinely guided to do that. Why are they divinely guided to do that? What do you mean, Spirit? What do you mean? Spirit's telling me I'm not using my intuition. Spirit says there's hope for a King of Swords to have public recognition and to stop being so cold Both of you are being cold. That's why Spirit said, okay, it's both of you. Both of you are being cold. The King and Queen of Swords are here. You can't get any colder than that. And he's in reverse. It's like Spirit saying this is the wish fulfillment. That these two people will recognize that there's a coldness between them and they're divinely guided for it to be there. Why are they divinely guided for it to be there? Because they need healing. This coldness is letting these two people know they need healing. All right, you remember I said the wounded healer? And it's not time on the bottom of the deck. What's the healing? There's some very, very serious healing that needs to happen here. How teachable are you? So somebody here may not be teachable. Maybe they don't believe in this rubbish. All right, what else? That's the soulmate. This can be a twin flame card also, or this can be a soulmate. Either one. They're both very high level commitments. How teachable are you when it comes to this twin flame or soulmate? And this being love. I think that this person doesn't think that this can be a real, like, I don't think they feel like this can be real. Like this is some kind of a fantasy. Both of you may feel that way. Both of you may feel that way. But there is another person involved here that could get hurt. Okay, and let me say this. You don't want somebody to get hurt because of a fantasy. Right? I don't. Alright, show me what's going on with this masculine energy here. They're doing shadow work when it comes to numbing. So somehow they numb out. They could use, technology. They could work too much. They could drink too much. They could have a lot of tattoos. This person looks like they have nothing but tattoos. But they're doing some shadow work about some numbing that's going on. All right, what are they coming to the conclusion of? That they haven't learned their lesson or that somebody hasn't. All right, what are they planning to do about that? Oh my God, would you look at there? They're planning on being an observer, and Divine Masculine came out again. So they're watching. Not from a fake account either. Alright, why is the world here? Because they feel stuck. They feel stuck when it comes to ending this karmic relationship because they don't want this person to get hurt. Alright, how does the karmic partner feel? Like there's a barrier. A barrier to what? What's the barrier the karmic partner feels? May I see, please? Recognition. What are they not recognizing? That they're a karmic partner. Oh my God. So they think they have you confused with somebody else because they don't recognize. The barrier here is that this Divine Masculine doesn't recognize that this is a karmic partner. So therein lies your problem right there. Remember that the healing was that the healing needed to be in them understanding and being teachable about this relationship. That's why they're stuck. They're stuck because they don't really know that this is a karmic partner. Alright, why is the Fool in reverse? Because of that cycle that won't end and somebody understanding. Understanding what? That there's destruction when it comes to going in a new direction and justice. So the balancing of the scales, going in a new direction and destruction all came out in reverse. So essentially what this is saying to me is that it would bring justice to this situation if you would go in a new direction. But you know it's going to cause destruction. That's why you won't take a risk. All right, show me how the karmic partner feels about going in a new direction. That they would have grief for not making an offer or withdrawing your offer. All right. So what's going to be the outcome here? Because the 5D is here. What are they up to? Divine timing. They said just hold on. It's happening. happening. They're at a crossroads right now. And yeah, I think they do have a lot of tattoos. Look at that. They're all over him. They were all over the last person. What's the destruction going to look like? The destruction is not going to be destruction at all. It's going to bring out the creativity somehow. Clarify what you mean by that? They're thinking about it. What are they thinking about? Not having any money and how they can make money off of their creativity? What are they going to do? Reinvent themselves, ascend, come out of the dark night of the soul, be patient. The fresh start is here again on the bottom of the deck in reverse. This person is withholding good things from themselves because they don't want to hurt somebody else. And that's admirable to an extent. Let's see how they really feel about this, the karmic partner, that they don't even know if they are a karmic partner. It's like they don't understand this relationship at all. I don't think either one of them do, but I think both of them know about it. That's the feel that this has. Let's see how this, how they feel about this karmic partner. That's what I would like to see. Show me how they feel about that person. How does this divine masculine feel about this karmic partner? Exhausted and not wanting to be sidetracked anymore. Tired of being sidetracked. So you feel like this got you off track somehow. And you're tired and you don't want to cling to something anymore. Tired of clinging to this. You're tired of holding on to it. You're exhausted with it. But you don't, okay, you're tired of somebody chasing you all the time. But show me how they feel about this karmic partner spirit, this divine masculine. Show me how they feel. They feel like time is a factor somehow. Samurai, I'll get to you in just a second. Tell me who's next, Cheryl. Timing. They feel like time is a factor. Like they have to wait. Like this is a cycle that is never ending. How do they feel about this person's spirit? They have heart fog. So they don't know how they feel either. They're not showing up as somebody who has love for this person for sure. And there's like romanticizing going on. How does the karmic partner feel about them? Like it's only you. Okay. And you're not going to run from them. I think, okay, the karmic partner here is in love. They are attached and fixated on this person. But this person's not showing up as having love. They have a heart fog. What's under the heart fog? A second chance. What do you mean a second chance? They don't want to have any upheaval. So they keep giving this person chances after chances after chances because they don't want to cause the unexpected shock and trouble. What would happen if they stopped doing that? Somebody would be in despair. Why would they be in despair? Okay, I feel like this person is controlling because they live with them. They have to apologize in order, if they don't give this person a second chance, it's going to affect where they live. And they have to keep constantly saying they're sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry we're fighting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. So it's like they're dependent on this person for their place to live. And they have to keep this cycle open. There's also loyalty. Why are they loyal to this? Because they want to have a new beginning. So what they're loyal to is something else. What would happen if they had a new beginning? They would not be alone and they would hide this. Why would they hide this? So they're trying to live a double life. They're hiding it because they're having an epiphany that somebody's cold. Or not. Clarify this epiphany. It's the confession that hasn't been made about rejection. Alright, clarify the confession. I don't like to text, but I'll text you all day long. Alright, why are they saying that? because I'm afraid to tell you how I really feel about you. But they text with this person all day long. And why don't you ever respond to my text in a reasonable time? I can't stop thinking of you. Is this love? How do you feel about this person? That they can't stand you, drive me crazy. What the fuck did I get myself into? So they're not responding to somebody. Okay, the karmic partner here would text you all day long, but they're afraid to tell you that they can't stand you. And you're like, why don't you ever respond to me? I can't stop thinking of you. Is this love? What would they say to that? That I act like I don't care, but I do. So there's something going on and they act like they don't care, but they're lying. What's the truth? That they can see themselves marrying you one day. So they are not responding to you, even though they can't stop thinking of you. And they act like they don't care, but they do, and they can see themselves marrying you. And I wish I would have talked to you when I had the opportunity. Remember, I said things that I didn't mean. Why didn't I say you're my everything? Alright. That's what they haven't said to you. Is I don't like to text, but I'll text you all day long. I'm afraid. No. This isn't the karmic partner. This is the new beginning. Sorry. They don't like to text, but they will. But they're afraid to tell you, and it's that they can't stand you. But then it's like, why don't you ever respond to me? I can't stop thinking about you. I act like I don't care, but I do. And I can see myself marrying you one day. Why do they say that they can't stand you? It came out in reverse, but they said it. Because where have you been my whole life? And you're a fucking asshole. But I think I miss you. So something must have happened. There must have been an argument or a fight or something. Let me see if I can find out what happened here. We're going into the tea now because this person is hung up on somebody that they really don't have feelings for. They have heart fog. And they have somebody else that they are secretly in love with. And it looks like also watching. Alright, what the fuck is going on with this emperor? Sorry for my language. They're fighting for what they love, and they're not over it and tired of the drama. What's the drama they're not over? That somebody's coming in after you, and they're a great actor. Alright, what won't end? What's the world in reverse? That somebody's toxic, sexual protection, fulfilling a fantasy, and chill out. Why is the Fool in reverse? Because this is a nightmare and shit's about to explode. Somebody also might work out at a gym. Alright, let me see what's going on over here. Okay, Samara. Kumar, like 4 new subscriber. Is it free reading? Yes. Who's next, Cheryl? Samara. Samra. Samra is saying about subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, it looks like I was answering your question, Samra, while I was doing the reading. Cheryl, did you see that? Does he love his wife? I must say no, because I think that's what we were just seeing in this reading. I think this reading is for you. I'm going to look at it just for you, though, personally, and see how he feels about his wife. But I think this reading was for you. All right, so go back and watch the reading when you have time. Somebody doesn't want to cause upheaval, trouble, shock, and the unexpected because of loss. How does he feel about his wife, Spirit? This is you, Samra. This is your question, okay? How does he feel about his wife? He's exhausted and wants to lose this. He's ready to get over it, it looks like. Tired of it. Tired of the loss. Somebody chases thrills and there's loss. So, yeah, I think the reading is for you for sure. Show me how this person feels about their wife. Like there's no harmony. They're out of balance. There's no peace, no friendship. They don't even get along with each other. How does he feel about Samra? He's hoping. What is he hoping for? A new beginning. You need to go back and watch the original reading. And that he doesn't have to be single, alone. But rejection. All right, why is rejection on the bottom of the deck? Because they don't want to clash. So what are they likely to do here? Be loyal. Clarify their loyalty. They're going to be loyal to their vows. All right, why are they doing that? Because they're pretending like there's time. Time for what? An apology. And not to feel so distant. So this person is holding on to a marriage that's dead, it looks like to me. And they're going to be loyal to somebody, even though they have very deep feelings for you. That's what I see here. Alright, what would they say to their wife out of here, Spirit? They would say, we have a lot of differences, and I'm coming out of denial. What would they say to Samra over here? They would say, you're a good friend and worth waiting for. I can't make this up. This reading is for you, Samra. You need to watch the whole reading, okay, baby? And that this is true love. This person's in love with you, but they don't want to hurt their wife. There could be differences of age, race, religion, things of that nature. Alright, who's next, Cheryl? You got that, Samra? Now we have Samariel. Thank you for your being new subscribers. Earth Angel, what's up, baby? You're next. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Talk to me. So right now, what I'm seeing so far in this collective is we have a lot of twin flames that are either married or in another commitment that's like marriage. And they're not in love with that person. They're in love with this you, I guess. Reverse any roles you need to, but they don't want to hurt the other person, so they're staying in the relationship. And that's admirable, isn't it? But at the same time, eventually, enough is going to be enough. It looks like to me that he loves you, Samrat. Is that a different person? No, that's the same person I was reading for. It looks like it's true love with you, the husband or wife situation. They're going to be loyal to them because they don't want to hurt them. Right now, that's where they're at. They're not ending this because they don't want to take a risk and they don't want to hurt this person's feelings. So you're going to kind of get left out here. So I guess what we need to do with the rest of the reading after I finish answering all of the questions of whoever's here. You're welcome, baby. Samra. That's the one that I did read for, I thought, but okay. What happened to Samariel, I thought was next. Okay, the names are very, 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 very similar in the way they're spelled. Okay, let's slow down a minute and let Cheryl start numbering you all, so I can get to everybody's question and we don't get out of order. We have a lot of names that start with S. I think there was some misspelling going on. There's a little confusion happening, so we're just going to slow down for a minute. I'm going to go back to the original spread and give Cheryl time to catch up. So, Samra, what is your question? It was the other S name that I was reading for, but I think they got their answer. Oh, no problem. And yes, I do think that Samiral was after the other S name. But I'm not sure. Cheryl, you can go back and look, baby. Take your time, no hurry. Okay, I see your question, baby. Cheryl, I see you're saying that it's Samra. Samra, are you still here, or did I answer your question? Because sometimes, even though I get confused, Spirit's not confused. Samra, Samra, did I answer your question? What? So you feel like you're under spiritual attack? Samra, you feel like you're under spiritual attack? Is that what I'm getting here? Alright, let me get a different deck. Excuse me for not being dressed, but this is a different kind of reading. Alright, so we're going to look at this from a hoodoo tarot. It looks like you are having problems that are following you around. You had an accident a few days ago, and now you got burnt with water. Why are these things happening, Spirit? May I see, please, why these things are happening? The Son of Knives and Strength. Somebody here could be a Leo, and there could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius involved. The Five of Pentacles and Strength. Why is this happening? Why are all these negative things happening? Protect me, Spirit. Your ancestors are here with strength. Talk to me about why these things are happening. Why are all these negative things happening? May I see, please? Okay. The Eight of Wands, the Eight of Knives. It says the Eight of Sticks, which is Wands. Somebody could have blonde hair here. Okay. The Eight of Swords, the Eight of, there's a lot of eights here. And then we have Big Mama. I'm going to tell you what this means. And the Father of Baskets, which I think is the King of Cups. Could be a mother, grandmother, and a man involved in this. Okay. I have to read these because they are very deep cards that give us the answers that we are seeking here. And it's going to tell you why these things are happening to you, okay? I'm going to start out with the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Sticks. Be patient with me. I have never studied these intensely, but they are very deep cards. All right, the Eight of Sticks is the plant, the poplar. The image is a hoodoo woman is peeling wood from a tree just struck by lightning. It is believed that lightning struck wood amplifies the potency of any working. The meaning is positive. When it's upright, yours is not upright though. When it's upright, it's rapid progress, forward movement, communication, finding a solution, excitement, a whirlwind of romance, gaining momentum, receiving a critical message, eye-opening experiences, and being in alignment, ending of delays, travel by air, and successful journeys. But yours came out in reverse. This is happening because a serious emergency, wasted energy, being too pushy, reckless behavior, transportation faltering, leaping before looking, unexpected breakups, extreme frustration, high pressure situations, hasty decisions, and ideas that are out there, hysteria, and failure to recognize signs and warnings. So it is saying to me that this happened because of carelessness, okay? Need to slow down and be more careful about what you're doing. And then the Eight of Knives. So I'm not seeing any spell work or anything like that if that's what you were concerned about. So far, let me finish reading what's here. The Eight of Knives. The star anise is the plant. A man stands in the middle of the crossroads with two knives stuck in the ground at the entrance of each pathway. Crossroads are considered powerful places where the physical and spiritual world meet. If it's positive and upright, which yours is, it means believe in yourself again, your empowered thinking, the removal of obstacles, escape from bondage, acquittal, being productive, a much needed release, ceasing to be your own worst enemy, liberating oneself from being in a victim mentality, renewed hope, and finding a way out of a predicament. So, you were being careless is why this happened. And you're going to find your way out of this because you're going to start being more careful and mindful and slow down a little bit. It looks like you're moving too fast. Or you were moving too fast. And then we have Big Mama, who I think is the Empress, but let me make sure. It might be the High Priestess. Big Mama. And this is the answer to your question, okay? Of why this is happening to you. May I have Big Mama, please, Spirit? Big Mama, please. This is a very interesting deck of cards. It's called the Hoodoo Tarot. And it can pick out spell work like you would not believe. If you're having spell work done on you, this book will tell you. Faux show. Where is Big Mama, Spirit? The big house. The grandchildren. Pa, I think we're getting close. And Big Mama. Big Mama is actually the Sun card. So you're moving towards some happiness in your life. I am reminded of your sincere faith, a faith that dwelt first in your grandmother, Lois, and your mother, Eunice, and now I am sure dwells in you. 2 Timothy 1:5. The plant is a sunflower. Big Mama is holding a plate of homemade cornbread with the sun shining brightly behind her. She wears a skeleton key as a necklace to symbolize her all-encompassing wisdom. Big Mama is a term of endearment for the matriarch of one's family. It is an acknowledgement of her wisdom, strength, authority, leadership skills, and ability to nurture multiple generations. Traditionally, all elders of both genders were to be respected for their qualities, but no one is bigger than Big Mama. As the caregiver of so many children and the transmitter of family history, lore, and spirituality, she is the family jewel and guiding light. Today, Big Mama's role in many families is not as prominent as it used to be before desegregation. As Black Americans increasingly interacted with ethnic groups that were more youth-oriented and patriarchal, the ethical, hierarchical, and conceptual foundation of the community started to shift. Also adding to its alterations of thoughts was the the movement away from the church. It was there that values of the forebears were reinforced, celebrated, and discussed. Often, it was your Big Mama or someone else that you knew well or were kin to who also held the prestigious title of Mother of the Church. Like the sun, the matriarch is a warm, centralized force without whom growth would be impossible. When you receive Big Mama in a reading, you better believe that no matter how dark it is now, the light is coming and everything is going to be all right. Big Mama may also be speaking about being willing to be able to share your glory, your light, and your power with others. This is not the time to lay low. This is your time to shine. If you receive Big Mama in a reading, consider the following. Do you fear being brilliant or successful? What is being highlighted? It's okay to be the center of attention sometimes. What does enlightenment mean to you? Take a personal day from work. So take a day off. Who are the important players in the situation? Am I exhibiting a positive attitude? Your reputation matters. It's time to celebrate. Confidence is the best cosmetic. And what do you need to do to look and feel your best? Okay, so what I'm getting from this is you've been moving too fast, trying to do too much, and you're going to realize this, and you're going to finally break free from it. So you've been in this pattern where things seem to be happening to you, but I'm getting that it's not something from the outside, it's coming from within, and you need to slow down. You need to take a break, okay? And then I have the Father of Baskets. So I'm going to tell you what he is. Father of Baskets. The plant is violet. The Father of Baskets sits on a boat displaying an abundance of fish on a string and baskets full of blue crabs. His boat is decorated with tiny mirrors. Mirrors in silver, either worn on one's person or attached to the boat, were believed to bring good luck to fishermen. So maybe you need to wear or have mirrors around you. The Father of Baskets represents the archetype of the nurturing father and provider. On the positive side, he is kind, generous, diplomatic, tolerant, reliable, resourceful, honest, and wise. On the negative side, which he's not showing up negative, but on the negative side, he's emotionally manipulative, moody, self-destructive, and deceptive. In a reading, if he doesn't represent a literal person with these qualities, then he represents these attributes. So there's somebody in your life who is a provider, they're nurturing, they're positive, kind, generous, diplomatic, tolerant, reliable, resourceful, honest, and wise. Or they're on their way, they're coming, okay? So that's what I have for you when it comes to the things that have been happening to you. I don't see anything. There's nothing fishy going on here. You're just having to be a little bit more careful, okay, darling? All right, yes. Me and you, what's your question? My question is what's coming in for me. Okay, so you just want to know in general what's coming in for you. Spirit, may I have the answer to that? I'm going to give you a message out of Shaman's Dream, me and you, and we're going to find out what's coming in for you. Show me what's coming in for me and you, Spirit. May I see, please? Shaman's Dream is a deck by Colette Baron Reed. It's a very deep deck. Show us what's coming in for me and you. Lay of the Land and Eye of the Needle. What's coming in for me and you? Eye of the Eagle and Lay of the Land. Show me what's coming in for me and you, please. Spirit, what's coming in for me and you? In the Hand and Lay of the Land. Somehow you keep getting Lay of the Land. Show us what's coming in for me and you, Spirit. One card, if I may. I'll take whatever you. Lay of the Land came out. That's ancestral wisdom. Alright, so what I got is joyful muse, inspiration. The universe is your partner in the hand. Lay of the Land and Will-O-Wisp in reverse. I got a lot for you, but I'm going to give it to you. It's not going to hurt anything. everybody would like to have the other people be patient with them, so let's be patient with you and me while we get their reading. We have number 33, number 31, number 34, and number 62. All right, number 33. I turn to lay of the land. I feel like the real message for you here is lay of the land, so I'm going to read that to you first, okay? What's coming in for you? Past lessons, being well informed, and ancestral wisdom. There are times when you're meant to discover and explore new terrain in your life, even to be a part of a wave of change. This is one of those times, and what you're contemplating is perhaps new to you, but others have laid well-worn paths and left wisdom for you to rely and reflect upon. This is so you have a better understanding of the potentials and possible pitfalls on your journey. When you know the lay of the land, you are better able to fully experience what is being offered to you. This is a wonderful time to seek a mentor or good advice from an expert or elder. That way, you will be able to meet life's opportunities and challenges well informed. Knowing you have a map, now you can be curious about what else is here. There's a path that promises success in all areas. Where others before you have dared to tread, you will discover the treasure they have left behind for you to make your own. And then we have number 33, the joyful muse. The joyful muse invites you to be more playful, to have more mirth and joy in your life. You have become boring to yourself, even as others continue to find you interesting. Circumstances have dulled your edge, and it's time to change, not the things around you, but your attitude. Blow a morning kiss to yourself in the mirror. Smile to a stranger. Wink to a child. Be mildly but elegantly inappropriate. The joyful muse is a source of inspiration, a wild and disruptive feminine force that compels you to invite more pleasure and delight into your life. Give yourself permission to be mischievous and find the humor in the tragedy while grateful not to become frivolous. The power of the muse will shake up everyone around you and invite you to create beauty and grace out of the pain and tragedy that you perceive in areas of your life. The joyful muse will often come at a time when darkness prevails and the future seems dour. Embrace her gifts, being playful without being silly. Invite the child inside you to come out for a play date, or he or she will help you to return to an innate innocence, the place of never been there, never done that, even if it is the same routine you wake up to every morning. For some reason, you have in the hand, but it's in reverse. And I don't. This book doesn't have reversals, so I can only assume that somehow you need to do a little more work in this area. So that's what I'm going to suggest to you when you hear this page. Think about how you can do a little more work here. Something amazing happens when you contemplate your intimate relationship with higher power. How do you engage it? Perhaps you might have seen things through the influence of your religious background, or you may have been exposed to other ways of making that connection real for you. It doesn't matter the source of your understanding. What matters is what works for you. For example, if you believe in a punitive God, you will be afraid of punishment for your transgressions. If you believe in a version of a higher power that blesses you, you may find it easier to surrender to a relationship of radical trust. Right now, if you imagine relaxing, curled up in the hands of the divine, how does that make you feel? Can you then turn over your needs and desires to that divine power and trust that you are safe and secure and don't have to do anything else? Grace is activated in your life now. You are in the hands of, you are in good hands. Your work, family, relationships, home, everything. You've done all you can, so now is the time to rest and recharge instead of producing, doing, acting, strategizing. A hot tea and a good book and a soft blanket are in order. So it's time to take a break. And then you have Will-O-Wisp number 62. Cheryl, we need to take like maybe 4 or 5 more if we have that many, and then we're going to get ready to close. I've got to plug the phone in because it's going dead. Hold on just a minute. Okay, now I'm going to have to speak up a little because I had to unplug the microphone and plug the phone in, okay? So you might have to listen a little more carefully to hear me. My throat chakra is also closing. All of that is part of the reading. I'm starting to get laryngitis again. Do you hear that, Cheryl? All right, number 62. Whoever is watching now has been causing me to have laryngitis. Their throat chakra is totally closed. Their ears are closed. They're not wanting to hear this message. And I'm not talking to who I'm reading for, I don't think. I'm talking to somebody that's watching or will watch. Will-O-Wisp hovers in her luminescent glory above the twilight moors of your life, whispering for you to step into the fog, into the mystery, the unknown. You may have visited her before, but though intrigued, you refused her invitation. It would be safer, you decided, to remain in the journey you know. This is the original reading. That's why that happened. This is also, you remember, they don't want to see this. It was about to go dead. This card right here is part of the original reading as well. Oh my goodness. Why why is the known so appealing? It's only when you wake up to its restrictions, its soft prison or golden cage, that you realize there must be more. Will-O-Wisp has come to you once again to offer you magic, but you will have to sacrifice certainty in the pursuit of adventure, your comfort zone for the dangers of discovery, your well-trodden path for the detours that may very well lead you astray, or will they? Can you accept that losing yourself will bring you closer to your true self? The profound shift of an epiphany can occur when you risk the detour and enter the unknown. Now is the time to trust higher forces to lead you into this place. These worlds hidden at the threshold between what was and what can be. Here's where you will learn about your own understanding, to unmask yourself. Love what you discover, dark or light. See it all as divine, and find a quiet, trumming power waiting for you to channel it into the world for good. The treasure you find, filled with wealth and love and kindness, true prosperity, is ripe to share with others. She is here for you now. Will you accept the invitation? A great bounty of goodness awaits you. So it's being said to this person who, and to you, so this reading is probably going to resonate with you as well, to stop holding on to the past because it's what's comfortable and it's what you know, and take a risk to try something new. Because if you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to keep getting what you've always gotten. And what you've always gotten has caused you to become boring, even while people still find you intriguing. Okay? Okay. Hey, Echo, what's up, baby? All right, who's next? Echo, you next, baby? Did we do Samaria? Cheryl? Or Samaria? Did we do them? Okay, cool. Okay. Echo, you want to know what is to come when it comes to your son. Okay, awesome. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Spirit, how can we find out what's to come when it comes to her son? Alright. What's going on in her son's life right now, Spirit? May I see, please? The original reading may resonate with you, Echo. I definitely had you on my mind while I was preparing for the reading and hoping that you would show up. The sun came out for your son, Echo. A lot of happiness, freedom, good things for sure. Yes, that was your reading, me and you. The one I just read to you, that spread I just read to you, that was your reading. You want to know what was coming to you. And what I got from that is that you need to have a mentor or someone you can talk to. You need to be more playful. You need to get the lay of the land. You know, your ancestors are trying to guide you in a certain direction. And what I get from that is that they're you need to learn to trust spirit differently because somehow you have some issues with that. And that they're trying to guide you in the right direction away from a situation that you have been comfortable in but not happy. Okay, that's what I got from your reading. All right, Echo, for you, I'm getting the sun for your son. And the high priest. So it looks like your son is a very spiritual person, and I have no doubt that you played a very big part in that. Alright, let's see, how else can we find out? Spirit, what are you bringing in for her son? May I see, please? They're going to thrive, Echo. Your son is going to thrive. And they're going to have happiness. Spirit's saying this person is going to be happy and thrive. So I don't know what's going on with them, but they look like they're going to be fine to me. What would the Moonology deck say is coming in for her son, Spirit? May I see, please? Wow. Hold your vision. Show the world the real you. Balance your spiritual life with practicality. Look at the bigger picture. The answers you need are coming, and you are very close to achieving your goal with work through your fears. So whatever fears you have, work through them. And in the original reading, it was saying that you and your loved ones are safe. So I definitely think when you, once this post, make sure you go back and watch the original reading, because I think a lot of it might resonate with you as well. Did I answer your questions? How are the angels taking care of her son? May I see, Spirit? Your prayers are being answered, and they're going to bring you joy. That sun card is so significant. And fire, passion. So your prayers are going to be answered, and you're going to have joy when it comes to your son. And your son is going to thrive. Your son is showing up as a high priest in the future also. Any healing that needs to happen when it comes to her son? They need to not play the victim. Somebody needs to stop playing the victim and take off their mask. Okay? Alright, Cheryl, what's up, baby? So what do you want to know, me and you, if that wasn't the answer to your question? Because I'll try to answer your question. Yeah, I just did, Echo. That was about her son right then. I'm going to go back to me and you if they're still here. Are you still here, me and you? Cheryl, I feel you, baby. Echo, did you have any other questions, though? Spirit, when it came to me and you and their reading, the things that you said to them, how can we clarify that to be what you were saying? Alright. Spirit said, how are you essential? They may or may not see this, but somebody else will. Oh, it's okay, Cheryl. It was part of the reading. How are they essential? Those who cannot change their mind cannot change anything. George Bernard Shaw. Learn to reconsider. It is perfectly acceptable to change your mind. None of us knows everything. How could we? We're always learning new things and finding new information. As we grow, our views and opinions will grow too. Holding tightly to convictions that we have outgrown doesn't serve us, and more often than not holds us back. And there are beliefs you are holding on to because that's what you've always believed. When was the last time you challenged your thinking? Does that belief stand up to close scrutiny? Does learning about a new perspective give you pause? If it does, then it's a good indicator that you need to dig deeper and possibly rethink your stance. There's no shame in learning and growing and changing what you believe and stand for. No one gains wisdom by refusing to consider anything new. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I love you. All right. Your sister has him and keeps him. He's very happy there. He's doing very well there. And it looks like they are. Yeah, that's right, Cheryl. You were telling them right when you said to sit still and to meditate, because Spirit was trying to help that person to see what was coming towards them, and they didn't have an open mind. And if you don't have an open mind, you can't learn anything. Yes, he's thriving, Echo. He's doing real well with your sister. He's doing real well. How are you doing, baby? Echo. Yeah, they're going to stay stuck too, Cheryl, until they become open minded. And that's just big old facts. Oh, Echo, you got a lot going on. Has the guy that did that to you with the gun, has he gone to prison yet? Or is he still awaiting trial? You know what was so confusing, Cheryl, was the fact that we had so many freaking S names. You're heartbroken. Oh, and tomorrow's Mother's Day. That is heartbreaking. You know, before the reading started, I had a situation with my own family. My mom does the same thing. She's been doing it since I had an addiction when I was younger. My husband and I both went to treatment for our addictions. And I was able to stay clean and had to go on pain management in about 2018 or 2019. And because I had been hooked on opioids, they couldn't give me anything but Suboxone for pain. And my daughter came over here the other day and took a picture of my prescription bottle and then took it back to my mom and was telling my mom I was on drugs and all this and that and the other. And so they were making plans for Mother's Day and not including me. And my youngest daughter, when her dad went, he started drinking again, and then we ended up splitting up in 2020. And that's how I ended up with Miss Mary. Echo, you might remember that I stayed with Miss Mary. I'm still staying with her. She's 105 now. But every year on Mother's Day, or any holiday really, they'll make plans without me. My daughter moved in with my mother while we had Holly living here, and while my husband was drinking so heavily, she never came back because I moved out. And she's been staying with my mom since about 2020. But we've remained very close. And she basically, they were making plans for Mother's Day and they weren't including me, which is what they do every year. But my husband was always the one who said, look, you're not including myself and my wife, and they're our kids. And so this year, my daughter was listening to him, and she finally said, look, what are the plans for y'all to do tomorrow? And they kept hemming and hawing, I don't know, we don't know, this, that, and the third. And she said, well, I'm not going with you because you're not including my mom. And I don't want to be involved with whatever your plans are if my mom can't be there. So either you invite my mom and you make her feel welcome, or I'll go to her house and see her, and the hell with you. My daughter just turned 18. Um, so you got to give time, unfortunately, Echo. But after their daddy died, for the most part, my children realized how fragile life is and how easy we can lose people. But right now, my 18-year-old, he died on her birthday. Not 18-year-old, I'm sorry, my 20-year-old. He died on her birthday. And it was very traumatic. That's a traumatic thing to lose your dad and to lose your dad on your birthday. And to top that all off, she didn't have much of a relationship with him. She didn't really know him at all up until the very end of his life, which wasn't really him because he was so messed up with the alcohol. And so she didn't really get to know her dad because somebody kept her from that. And now she's pissed off at the world. She wants nothing to do with her entire family. And she was being very kind to me. But then if y'all remember, her boyfriend moved out last Sunday. But what you were not privy to is the fact that she came over here with another boy and was flaunting that shit in his face. The phone was plugged in, so it shouldn't have died, and it's plugged in now. So that, I guess, was part of the reading too. What I was saying is, my daughter came over here and was flaunting a new boy in the boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, who was still madly in love with her's face. So she's pissed off at something. I don't know what, but she's taking it out on me. And Mother's Day is kind of sucking for me right now. So I get it, Echo, if you're still here or if you come back. Cheryl, are you gone? Alright, well, whoever comes. I'm going to finish the original reading because that's why I came here. We'll have the Emperor not ending something and not wanting to take a risk. Alright, so I'm going to try to find out what's going on with this person. What's going on here? What's the shadow work? Because this person was doing shadow work. If you remember. What's the shadow work the Emperor's doing? He's robotic, disconnected, and in pain. So he's going through the motions but disconnected from somebody and in a lot of pain. Why is he not ending this? Remember, he didn't want to hurt this person. Because he feels repelled, childish, and unlovable. Or somebody else does. Somebody else might feel that way. Okay? And why is the Fool in reverse? Because of embarrassment. This person is embarrassed by this. That's why they're cold. Okay. So what I'm getting from this and what I've been getting from this is that this person is having a hard time believing in the impossible, meaning that this is real, that this relationship is actually real. What is it going to take for this person to believe that, Spirit? They're projecting their pain. They're being a coward and they're guarded. They have to stop projecting their pain onto you. Stop being a coward and stop being so guarded. And being superficial. They sell out and they're not talking to you about this. They're not telling you they feel this way. Alright, what's going to be the outcome here? May I see, please? There's a past life love, a marriage right now, and there's chemistry. Alright? Why are you telling us that? Because somebody hasn't apologized. Why do they not apologize? Because of taking a leap of faith, making a decision to reject. Why are they rejecting? Because of money. Alright, so this person only cares about money. They took a leap of faith and made a decision to reject somebody because of finances. And they're not apologizing for this. What else do we need to know? Why is there chemistry in a marriage? There's a past life love that you might be married to, right now, and there's chemistry. Or this could, when it says past life love, clarify the past life love, because that can mean an ex or somebody. It's a friendship you're on different pages with. All right, clarify the marriage. Put away the computer, spirit says. So the person that they're married to watches you. All right, why is chemistry? They're pissed off at you for playing hard. Why are you being accused of that? Because this person needs healing. All right, what might be the outcome here? This is protected and there's going to be stability. Anything else we need to know? Go slow came out. Why are you telling us to go slow? It's saying don't go slow. Because warning, you need to have an awakening, release somebody, be patient while they're unavailable. Use your intuition. So it looks like they're married to somebody else, but they won't let that person go, and that person's mad at you and they're watching you also. Alright. Show me what's going to happen with this marriage. Spirit, Master, please. It's a dying love. Late nights in a dying love. Alright. That doesn't sound like a lot of fun to me. Anything else that's going to happen with this marriage? It's not true love. They're not telling you they're missing you. Why are they not telling you they're missing you? Because of competition. And they want to be alone. Alright, how do you feel about them? You regret this. Why do you regret this? Because of somebody not being a player. What do you mean they're not a player? Having a fling. You regret not being a player and having a fling. Okay, what should you do differently? You're not realizing that somebody's moved on. Clarify who's moved on. They've stopped using something to escape. You're all in their head, and they're coming out of denial. What are they coming out of denial about? Wanting to be alone. Why do they want to be alone? Because it's not only you. There's competition. What's going to be the outcome of that? I'm not going to be under these burdens anymore. I choose you, and you're clueless that I choose you. Why are you clueless that I choose you? Because you feel like somebody's helpless and like they need to stop overthinking. What's the truth about helpless and overthinking? You're worried because this is your friend who shows you support. And you're making silent moves. What silent moves are you making? You're making your choice. And what choice are you making? You're making your choice to make silent moves and to let them go. So you're actually working on letting them go. Outcome of letting them go. I love you. And a divine union. Can't make it up. So they're working on making silent moves to let this person go. Because I love you and there's going to be a divine union. And they're just not for you anymore. And you know that. This person's clueless, though, that you choose them. You have regret because of not having a fling. Or you wish you hadn't have had a fling, is what I think. I don't know. Alright, anything else I can know about this? Show me how they feel about you. Show me how this person feels about the collective spirit. Like there's been no consequences. Why not? Because they're not going to chase you. They're not going to chase you because they don't want any consequences. Why do they feel that way? Because they're afraid. They're being cautious because you don't see your part in things. What is your part in things? That you're clinging to a second chance. Outcome of clinging to a second chance. It's causing tension. What should you do instead? Getting real hot in here. Realize that there's chemistry. Why is there chemistry? Because you're trapped. Why do you feel chemistry for being trapped? Because you're divine feminine and somebody has an addiction, compulsion, or adoration. Can you clarify the infatuation? Clarify the infatuation and divine feminine. She finally showed up. She's letting this go. Use your intuition. Divine Feminine is letting this go. She's over this because of the dark influences. Outcome of her letting this go. A spiritual connection being very nourishing. Divine Masculine is here, purifying and saying farewell. It looks like he's not going to... Why is he in reverse with purifying? Because he's receptive to this. So there's going to be a spiritual connection that's nourishing and a Divine Masculine who's receptive. Why is he saying farewell? Because he doesn't want to have a resentment. All right. Now, show me the farewell. May I see the farewell, please? What's the farewell? The shadow work came out. Why is shadow work here? It has to do with a third party and mirroring. All right. We'll clarify the farewell further. They're understanding. What are they understanding? That they don't want to have regret. Regret about what? They're thinking about it. Something in the fall. Show me what you're talking about. It has to do with their tribe and their family, rather, and not surrendering. Somebody's family won't surrender. So what are they going to do? What are they going to do when they say farewell? They're going to stop romanticizing this where they're at a crossroads. And what's going to be the outcome? Healing. And what does healing look like? It looks like somebody finally purging. Because he's in reverse, not purging. But in order to heal, he has to realize that there's somebody that's admired but not admired. Why are they not admired? Because they're not in your tribe. Alright, so they might be watching you from a fake account. Clarify what this is. This is them using their free will. And what do they want to do with that? They want to be alone and have self-worth. And what will they do? Numbing and not learning lesson. Why not? Because they're settling. Anything else we need to know here? This is the end of this cycle, whether you like it or not. Why do you say that, Spirit? Because this summer somebody has been unawakened or will be unawakened. What does that mean? It means that they're going to be an observer. The answer is no in reverse to a fresh start. So they're not going to say no to a fresh start. What are they going to say then? They're going to wear a mask. What's under the mask? Communication. What is communication about in reverse under the mask? It's like they're not going to talk to you about this. That there's a twin flame that there's separation from. So they're saying goodbye to the twin flame. That's what they're wearing a mask about. Divine Feminine is here. So I think they're lying. What's the truth? That somebody's realizing that they're not coming back. Who's this realizing that? The one that has the barrier? Do you remember who had the barrier? And that was stuck? It's like they're like thinking that this person's not coming back. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. Because I'm beating a dead horse now. And I'm tired of beating this fucking dead horse. I'm tired of hearing good morning, beautiful. I'm tired of somebody not getting the message. I'm tired of the lack of communication here. I'm tired of somebody pretending like they don't recognize this connection. And I feel your frustration. I really do. But nobody can do anything until this person makes up their mind that they're going to heal. And the healing work that needs to be done is they need to stop being robotic, disconnected, and in pain. And worrying about somebody who's childish, unlovable, and repelled. If somebody's repelled by this, they won't apologize. They're projecting, they're a coward, and they're guarded, and they're embarrassed. Alright. Clarify what they're embarrassed about. They feel insecure and like somebody's fixated. You know, it is what it is. This person's going to do what they're going to do. And it doesn't look like that's going to be much. Alright, let's see what they would say. What would this divine masculine say? The one who feels like they're embarrassed by this whole shit show. I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. Well, tell us now. I'm in a much better headspace. Alright. I've thought a lot about you lately. It's easier to just stay away. And your words linger in my mind with no other compares to you. Alright. What would the other person say in return? If I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices, and you've been in my dreams. Anything else they want to say? You inspire me. And our connection still affects me. With my heart is telling me just do it. This divine feminine has given up on this because this person is very stubborn. They're stubborn and they're not going to give up this other person. The other person is very manipulative also. What would they say to the other person? You can't come with me, and I never used to look at you that way. What would the other person say to them? I took the easy way out, and I fear that you will reject me. What's the answer to will you reject me? I do wish you well. So they will reject you. They're going to reject you. And I want to tell you so much. Well, tell us now. We are more alike than I admit. I love myself enough to walk away, and thank you for leaving me. Yes, it is too late. Yeah. This relationship, I don't know. I don't know. There's one ending and one not. And it's going to be different for all of you because Spirit is not really telling me which is which. Alright, tell me how we're essential here, may I see, please? Pull this together and let me close this up. A hero is no braver than an ordinary man, but he is brave 5 minutes longer. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Real life superheroes. It would be awfully nice if superheroes with their mythical powers were really around to swoop in and save the day when needed. Luckily, there are heroes in every community who are pretty super. When members of an Aurora SWAT heard that some superhero fans at a children's hospital, Colorado, needed cheering up, they decided to do something about it. Officers dressed up as a different fan favorite superhero such as Batman, Superman, Captain America, Spider-Man, and Iron Man, and then rappelled down the sides of the hospital. Each officer stopped at different windows, delighting the pint-sized patients inside. The glimpse of their favorite characters gave the kids hope and encouragement to keep fighting. And that's about as super as you can get. And I think that's about that child I was reading about for Echo somehow. I think somehow that might factor in for Echo. Alright, what would this divine masculine's best friend say about this? May I see, please? Trust your intuition and don't compare yourself to people on the internet. And what would this divine feminine's best friend say? Let it go. Stretchy pants are technically pants. So maybe you're like me and you wear pajamas all the time. Alright, what else? Let me get one more thing, then I'm going to close. Actually, I want to look at one thing here. How are spiritual gifts operating in this scenario? A doorway and a baby. Alright, what else? Somebody's going to have a doorway open for a baby. And there's going to be travel. Okay? And looking at this from Spirit's perspective. So there's going to be a doorway, a baby, and travel. Okay. Talk to me, Spirit. What's going on here? Warrior Goddess and Finch Spirit Guide. We've been getting those very often together, over and over and over again. So you're saying the same thing until somebody gets the message. 25. Warrior Goddess. This is not a time to play it safe, nor is it time to allow another to take the lead in your life. You need to believe in yourself and trust that your instincts guiding you are correct. If you need to take action, do it. Speak up, say yes, say no, trust your inner truth completely. Be bold. The universe will answer your boldest actions with affirmation, and you'll move through the consequences of your actions with grace and courage, ending up exactly where you're meant to be. Finch Spirit Guide number 11 says this. It's a good time to experiment with how to best care for your mind, body, and soul. It's not about being perfect. It's about finding what works best for you. You're in a phase of life where giving back to yourself is important. Perhaps you've been sharing a lot of yourself with others. You've come through a challenging time, or in the near future, you'll be stepping up in a new way to share more creative energy and soul fire than ever before. All that you need to know is that it's the right time to take extra special care of you. Alright, so take care of yourself. There's going to be a doorway open for somebody. There's going to be a baby for somebody, and they're going to have travel. You're going to see this from Spirit's perspective. And I want to look at the money in this situation because finances were definitely a factor here. If you're still with me, thank you for sticking it out with me, even through all of the confusion and the bullshit. Alright, somebody's a great match and they need to end something. Talk to me about the finances for Divine Masculine Spirit. May I see, please? Somebody needs to end something. It's about give and take. End this and give and take. Remember in the beginning it said it's a time to give rather than take. Somebody's in a position of power for an ending, for something that won't end. Alright, talk to me about Divine Masculine Spirit. What's going on with their money? The future is here in reverse and having guidance. So you're going to have guidance when it comes to the future that you're not really wanting to move into. I think you're the one that doesn't want to move forward here. You have many choices also. What about Divine Feminine and her money spirit? Woo. Many choices. What are her many choices? May I see, please? She has a lot of choices when it comes to her money. What are her choices here? Show me the choices, Divine. Divine Feminine Spirit is getting a lot of things here. Wisdom and gifts. So you're going to have to use wisdom with the gifts that you give. Be careful about giving gifts to people that don't deserve them. Alright. What other choices does she have? She has adventure. She might be traveling. Cultivating where she's not in a powerful position. She's cultivating it. What is she cultivating? Having connection. Alright, what does that mean? What connection is she cultivating? It looks like she's cultivating a connection of some sort. Clarify the connection that she's cultivating. I'll read that. It's something brilliant that's happening and it's causing this not to end. What do you mean not ending something is going to be brilliant? Because something is unfolding. What's unfolding for Divine Feminine? What's unfolding? Taking steps, being trapped, and coming out of a prickly situation. So not taking the steps. What's unfolding is somebody who won't take the steps that they're trapped in because of it being a prickly situation. What's going to be the outcome of that? It's the same message. They don't have good people skills. What do you mean? This person is not They're not real good with communication. They don't. What do you mean they don't have good people skills? They don't have any harmony, no passage, and no influence. Wow. And they're looking. They're watching, but not watching. Wow. Anything else good going on between these two people? Real passion and success. It's coming out in reverse because they don't want it, and you can't make somebody want it. All right. Did anybody else have a question? I think that was it. Omar Shakita and Ankita Sharma. Okay, I'm going to answer your questions. They're going to be the last two that I answer, Omar and Ankita, okay? So, Omar, say something about me, about my dear man. Okay, so you want to know something about your dear man. Let's see how your dear man feels about you. How does Omar's dear man feel about them? Nasty face. Like they've lost you. Why do they feel that way? Like there's been a loss of some sort? They feel like there's been some kind of loss. Why do they feel that way? Because of chasing. They don't want to be chased. Or they don't want to chase you. They're letting you go. Outcome of this person. They're roaming wild right now. I'm sorry to tell you. And there was, and they're also conflicted. There was, it looked like some euphoria, so they could be using some kind of drugs or alcohol. I don't know. You want to know if this person will marry you or not? We're going to ask your angels, okay? It's the best way to get a yes or no answer from the cards. May I see if this person is going to marry them? May we see, please? Are they going to get married to this person they're asking about, Spirit? Are they going to get married? May I see, please? The answer is yes. Okay? So it looks like you are going to marry this person. If it's been broken, it's going to be recovered. Okay, so yeah, it looks like you are going to get married. It looks like you've been separated or something's been needing to be recovered. You need to recover something. Or maybe somebody had surgery and they need to recover. Alright, collective message, Spirit, for this Emperor. What in the fuck do they need to know? Excuse my language. They need to know that they're going to have good luck with a friendship. Alright, why is that important to know, Spirit? Uh-oh. It kept saying you were going to get lucky. Why is that so important to know? Because of forgiveness. Alright, anything else? You can trust there's good boundaries here. And somebody's beautiful. Anything else? There's psychic abilities here. And your family. Your family has psychic abilities, and you're going to have financial help. So other people in this family have psychic abilities. This person that you are dealing with, or you. This is a very gifted family. It looks like somebody's going to have a baby also, so congratulations on that. Where did these go? Alright, I'm going to do some dice and pull some trinkets, and then I'm going to close. I have Virgo, Pisces, or Neptune, SOOMHNJ3. Woo! I have CL6, QMLH, Aries K, and the sun is here. YTZF, Scorpio, the Sun, number 9, HPE, Q, and Jupiter. Mercury, 4, JVDCRV, Sagittarius, A. One more time. I have Leo, North Node, SHHDJVA, number 8. Alright, can I have some trinkets, please, Spirit? I'll close my eyes and pull some trinkets. What trinkets would go perfectly with this reading? Nasty, please. Thank you, Cheryl, for your help. I'm sorry it got confusing. A lot of the names started with the same letter and sounded very similar. Romance could divert your attention away from money matters. A key, a piece of rubber, you might need some tires, a butterfly, a dragonfly, I love you to the moon and back, some turquoise, a key, a paper clip, it somehow is significant, a piece of quartz crystal, a horse, a crescent moon with that baby, a penny, and a skull with a mustache that looks like that. You may have known someone with a mustache or know someone with a mustache like that, or someone could just have a mustache, I guess. Alright, that's going to be a wrap. Have a great weekend. Happy Mother's Day if I don't see you guys tomorrow. And you're welcome. Bye-bye.